What's up guys, welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. So in this video, we're gonna take a look at some things from FIFA 14 and FIFA 16, some things that we would love to see back in the next FIFA. Let me know down below in the comment section one thing you guys missed from old FIFA games. Is it, for example, in career mode where you could have like sponsors? Is there something about kickoff, ultimate team back in like FIFA 12? Let me know one thing down below in the comment section. What video you love to see back in FIFA, for example 20? So yeah, I'm gonna take a look at all the comments, and of course guys, leave a like in the video if you want to see a part 2. So yeah, the first thing we're gonna take a look at is this feature from FIFA 14 where you could go ahead and play practice matches in the arena. You could also do like practice set pieces. As you guys can see, you can pretty much place the ball wherever you want to, and you can also see like how far away it was from the goal. Was a really great feature, and I spent many hours practicing free kicks this way. Then we also have the practice match, of course, in the arena as well, and here you can decide how many players you want to use, and of course how many players the opponent had. So you could also play like a FIFA Street kind of game. So you could play like 6 versus 6, you could play 3 versus 3, you could also play against your friend in this mode, which was really cool. Or you could just practice attacking situations. You could also change camera angle. For example, if you play like a 5 versus 3, you could of course maybe try to practice counter attacks. I just know that I spent so many hours in this arena because it was so useful. There were so many things to do, and in FIFA 19 there is only one thing to do, and that is 1 versus 1 against the keeper. You can decide if you want to be the keeper or the player, but back in the day in like FIFA 14 we had these amazing features, and this is like my favorite feature maybe of all time in any single FIFA, and that is the fact that you can create set piece tactics. Now I know that in online and things like that, people had so many unique and different tactics when taking free kicks. As you guys can see, you could like record whatever you wanted to do. I know that if you played FIFA before, you know exactly what I'm talking about right here, and you just know that this was so good back in the day, because if you got some really cool tactics, you always looked up on YouTube what was the best tactics to create. You could get some really nice goals and some really smart plays in gameplay. And as I said, this also worked online, so there were so many different ones. I can just imagine if this was in FIFA 19, the pro players on FIFA 19 would make so many crazy tutorials about some insane ways, some broken tactics, and ways to score goals. You could also do this on corner kicks, and I remember I had one tactic where pretty much I placed all of my players on like the line, and I just took them all out, and it pretty much went as you guys can see in the screen right here. And I just know that it worked so amazing. I almost scored from every single corner kick by doing this, and it was just so much fun to see different kinds of tactics from different situations. So I'm not too sure why this got removed. Maybe it was a bit too OP, but you know what, this would just be amazing to have back in FIFA 20, for example. I would love to see this back. It makes it very unique as well. You can create your own original tactics, and some of them, of course, as I said, was quite broken, but that was just fun of the game. The game was fun, and these were like things that made it so great. So here you can see the corner kick, and it didn't really work exactly as I planned it, but I did hit the crossbar though. But I know that there was a very effective ways on how to score corner kicks with some pretty unbelievable tactics. So yeah, as I said guys, once again, this practice arena was amazing. I spent many hours in this arena all the time, practicing just free kicks as well. It was just so much fun. Even like just playing a 1 versus 1, that also worked. You can do so many cool things. Almost a nice little ankle breaker right there as well by Neymar. So this game was great. This was one of my favorite things that was in the game as well. Let me know down below in the comment section if you guys remember this. Once again, not too sure why this was removed from FIFA. I would love to see it back in the game, so hopefully we're gonna see it soon. And yeah, just take a look at this guys. Iniesta on the ball right here to Messi. It was very difficult to play this, of course, because I played this like yesterday, because I do indeed still have FIFA 14. It's such a good game. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section. Now the second feature is from FIFA 16, and I would love to see this as well back in FIFA 20. Not too sure why it got removed, and that is historic kits. Now this was such a cool thing to have in the game, because you could also use this in Ultimate Team. So this worked online. These kits and stuff was on the market. You got these kits in your Ultimate Team to use for your players. And just imagine this, for example, FIFA 19, we have like a Steven Gerrard icon. Just imagine him in like a 1999 Liverpool kit. Things like that. It's just amazing to think about. I'm not too sure why they removed these kits in the game. As you guys can see, we have a Bundesliga historic kits. You can also see like what year and everything they're from, which is all. Just take a look at this iconic kit right here. When I see this kit, I just think of Zidane right away. So that's 1999 kit, Real Madrid. Would be awesome to try out as well in FIFA 19 Ultimate Team, but that's not the case. These got removed, I believe, in FIFA 16 was the last year, or FIFA 17. And I also found this Liverpool kit from 1965. So yeah, there's some absolutely amazing historical kits in the catalog that you could get. And just imagine having some icons, and the team that icon was playing for. Just imagine having the kits from when he was playing, in real life on your game, on your Ultimate Team. It would just be incredible. So hopefully on FIFA 20 EA can bring back the historic kits. I think that'd be an awesome feature. Let me know down below in the comment section if you guys agree with me. Take a look at that iconic German kit as well. And here we have some more iconic kits from Liverpool, of course. We even have a very old kit right there from the 1800s from Manchester City. That black kit right there looks absolutely crazy and very old style. So yeah, once again, great to see this in the game, but of course it's still not in FIFA 19 anymore, so hopefully we can see that back within a couple of years. Now the third feature is from FIFA 14, and this also got removed, I think, in like FIFA 15, or I don't think it was in FIFA 16, but it's pretty much request funds. So if you guys do not know what that is, you can pretty much go ahead and ask the board for example, like £5 million if you, for example, go and reach a few goals. For example, as you guys can see right here, I put in £5 million if I pretty much qualified for the Champions Cup, which is of course is the Champions League, so that means top 4 in the Premier League right there. And then of course also like reach the final, or win the cup. So you can pretty much submit these requests to the board, and if they accept it, you will get this bonus, of course, if you obviously got these things completed. So yeah, this is a great feature. I know a lot of people, career mode people want to see this feature back. It's one of the most requested things to be coming back to career mode. So just something like this. Also the sponsor thing, which you can literally have sponsors as well. It's also a great feature, but I think that this one right here will be a nicer thing to bring back, hopefully in FIFA 20 career mode. In FIFA 16 we also had something called Matchday Live, where you can see like how your team was doing, the top scores in the league, everything like that. But you could also see pretty much how other teams were doing, and also players based on their form. Just take a look at this. This was of course when it was summertime and everything like that, and only the MLS was going on. But in the season and everything, this would appear all the time with different leagues, different players that was in form or out of form. Players that were getting upgraded on head to head, and players that were getting downgraded. So this was also a great way to see like which of the players could get like an inform, because this was updated every single week as well, which was really cool. And I'm not too sure why this got removed. I think the last year we had this was in FIFA 16. We did not have it in FIFA 17 either, so this was a nice thing. I remember I used to spend quite a lot of time right here, a lot of people did, just to see how players were doing, just to see like which teams are in form from different leagues, which sort of informs and stuff can we expect in the next team of the week, things like that. So once again, this was a nice feature. EA Matchday Live was a great feature, if you guys remember that. So hopefully as well we can see something similar to that back into the next FIFA. A very nice way of checking which players could be an inform in that week. So the next thing we're going to take a look at is from FIFA 14, and this was one of the last years as well which we had this, and maybe actually we had it in like FIFA 16 as well, but we do not have it in FIFA 19. We did not have it last year in FIFA 18, and that is the Classic 11. Now this was just so much fun. Just all the memories right here, playing against your friend offline. One player was the Classic 11, one player was the Legends, or I mean the All Worlds 11 or something on that. You pretty much just take a look at all these legends. Cantona, Coleman, Baresi as well. You can also see that's the picture that they're using for his icon card right now in FIFA. So that's also really cool. Some crazy Brazilian legends right there. You can also see Bremer, which of course, yeah, once again the same picture as they used for him last year on his icon card. So that's also pretty fun to see. But just some of these players, just being able to use some of these players was amazing. Zico as well, Tafarel, the greatest Brazilian keeper probably of all time. Just some of these players were amazing to use, and I'm not too sure why this got removed either. Not too sure, probably because of some licensing issues, but that was just amazing and very cool to use, of course, in Kickoff. So then we also have this last one, which is from FIFA 16, and that is the arena and the backgrounds. Now the backgrounds in FIFA 16 was pretty much whichever stadium you wanted, and you got some very nice, you know, cutscenes, some very nice shots of the stadium pretty much being empty. I'm not too sure if you got like nighttime pictures or just daytime. I think it was mostly just you know, from the day. But just take a look at this right here. You could play in, you know, whichever stadium you wanted, you know, in the practice arena. So here we are at Old Trafford as well, and you can, you know, do whatever you want. And I just have to say, this looks just so amazing compared to the boring arena that we have right now in FIFA 19. Why can they not just bring this back? You could use any single stadium on the whole game and just play with it in the practice arena without any fans in the whole stadium, and the background and everything just looks so cool, much better than what it does right now in FIFA 19. So I'm not too sure why they, you know, could not bring this back. Hopefully we have this arena where you could choose your stadium in FIFA 20. They also have this exact same thing on PES as well. So I would just love to see this back. Here we are also in Wembley, and it just looks massive and just really cool without the fans in the stadium. So once again, I think this is something that they should bring back in FIFA 20, and by far my favorite practice arena of all time, and also very requested because I know a lot of you guys as well do indeed agree that this was the coolest arena mode that you can have of all time in any single FIFA. Maybe like FIFA 11 as well was really cool when you had like 3 different arenas. You had like one in Tokyo, you had one in like LA or something. That was also cool, but I think that, you know, playing in empty stadiums, whichever one you could choose, is by far the coolest arenas that we've had in FIFA ever. So that is all for this video. Let me know down below in the comment section one thing that you miss in you know, older FIFAs. I'm gonna read through every single comment, so it will be very interesting to see what you guys think about it. And of course, I'm gonna do a part 2 about this as well in the future, so maybe I can use some of you guys' comments to you know, have in the video. And of course, make sure you guys also check out my headsets. If you guys want to enter for the giveaway, go to dttheadset.com, just enter in the mail. That's all you gotta do, and make sure you guys do it before it's too late, because right now it's you know, going pretty fast, and we are announcing winners almost every single week right now. Like, we're announcing 2 winners a week pretty much. So make sure you guys, you know, enter up before it's too late for the headsets. But yeah, that is all for now. Thank you once again so much for watching. Leave a like for more, and yeah, I will catch you guys next time. Peace out.